Okay, good evening. Welcome to
AwesomeMath117B.
AwesomeMath117B.
We forgot to erase the B.
Sorry, 117.
A.
Probably. I don't know if it'll be. I just do 117. So this was a problem from an old Millam's test that gave you a little bit of trouble today. I'm not sure if I wrote it exactly the way they wrote it, but it says the average of a group of 20 numbers is 20.
Yep.
And the average of a group of 60 numbers is 60. The two groups are combined. What is the average of the combined group? All right, you understand the problem?
Yeah.
All right, what did you think the answer was?
I thought it was 80.
That'd be 80? And that turned out to not be right.
No.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
Well, you can start by trying numbers out and see what the result is.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Well,
Do you know any groups of 20 numbers that would have an average of 20?
just if they're all 20.
Oh, if they were all 20, okay. So I have 20, 20, 20, da 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 da, 20, 20,
There's 20.
20, 20s. Okay.
Yep.
You know, an average of 60 numbers that would, 60 numbers that have an average of 60?
Well, 60s.
60 60s?
Yeah.
So 60, 60, 60, da da da, 60, 60, 60, 60s. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They would, the average
Well,
here is
now
20.
we have to add them.
What does it mean that the average of this is 20?
Well, it means if you add all the numbers up and divide by the number of numbers, you get 20.
Okay.
That's the average.
What do I get when I add 20 20s up?
It's 20 times 20. It's 20 squared.
Which is sometimes known as
400.
400. And what's 400 divided by 20?
400 divided by 20 is 20.
So the average is indeed 20. What about here? What's 60 60s add up to?
I think it's 3,600.
Okay, and what's that divided by 60?
60. So it works.
Hey, okay. What about the combined group? What's it going to add up to?
Well, it's going to add up to 4,000. It's going to add up to 4,000
How'd you do that so fast?
because 3,600 plus 400 is 4,000.
Okay, 4,000. So it adds up to 4,000.
And there's 80 numbers, so we have to divide by 8.
Okay.
Well, that's 400 divided by 8. It would be, I think it was 500. Wait, no, 550.
50. There you go. So in this case, when we picked all 20s and all 60s, we got the new average of the combined group was 50.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
how do you think we do the problem in general?
Well, we might have to find the average of. We might have to find what all. Well, we could find what all of the all. If there's some number that all the groups of 20 all the groups of 20 numbers that add up to 20 add up to, we could find that number.
Ah, very interesting. So what does it mean that the average of a group of 20 numbers is 20?
It adds up the numbers. It adds up to 400 always.
Always adds up to 400.
And it always adds up to 3,600.
And how many numbers do we have in the combined group? Always?
Always 80.
80. So the only thing we know about the combined group is that combined they add up to 4,000.
Yeah.
And there's 80 numbers.
And then we just have to divide.
And the average is all of the combined group is always going to be?
50.
How about that? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So you can do it a way where you just assume all the numbers are the same. Everyone's average.
Yeah.
And then you can see from that actually this is really pretty much the general case too, because all you know, when the only thing you know is the average, the only thing you know about the group is their sum.
Yeah.
So there you go. There you go. So not 50. I'm sorry.
No, it is 50.
I mean, it is 50. And do you see why 80 is not correct now?
Well, I added up 20 and 60 and got 80.
Yeah. But there was just a little bit more to it than that, but not too much more. Do you think you understand this now?
Yeah.
All right. Good job, hon. Good job. That's a very challenging problem.